Hi, it's Teresa. I'm here. I want to share a breath body practice that I really like, especially in Kapha season, which is end of late winter into spring. And the energy of Kapha is a downward energy naturally in the atmosphere, in nature, and so in us. And so those of us that might have some Kapha in us, a heavier dose of Kapha in us, might have a hard time getting motivated during this time of the year. But this breath body practice is something that I currently like a lot because as a person with autoimmune illness, um, I struggle a lot with fragility and uncertainty in all the different ways that my body can be affected. And so, quite often, hard workouts are not a go to for me. So, I have to find a way to build strength, stamina, muscle in more subtle ways. So this is an exercise that I like to do. It's not even an exercise. It's really just like you can wake up and get out of your bed and do this as soon as your feet touch the ground as a way to just wake yourself up. You can do it. I like to do it a lot at the early morning hours. So between 6 a.m. and 10 a.m. that's Kapha period of day. And then again, we hit it at 6 p.m. to 10 p.m., like after dinner, before bed kind of hours, when you, generally speaking, might not want to be doing heavy, hard workouts because then it can disrupt your sleep. So, what I like this to do is really just center me in groundedness and pump the heart at the same time. And it's not difficult to do. You can do it no matter where you're at. If you are recovering from something and you need to just move slow back into life, if you are a Kapha person by nature and you carry a little more weight, bones are a little more heavy, and you're not moving, there's some stagnation and some low motivation. This is a really great way to just gently encourage the body to believe that it can pump and be alive and be moving up and down in a way that's beneficial to the body and not harmful to the body. So you can start with 3 of these depending on where you're at. You can do 5, 10, 15, whatever. I am at about 50 to 100 depending on my mood for the day. And again, I like to do it in the morning. You could do it any time of day, any time of year, of course, but this is just an especially good one for Kapha season with anyone with Kapha stagnation, low motivation, more weight than they want on them, and they don't really have the ability or the desire or the stamina to do something more physical. All right, so all I'm gonna do is keep my feet planted nice and firmly on the ground. I'm gonna touch the earth, reach for the sky, touch the earth, reach for the sky, and do that in repetition. That's as simple as it is. And what I want to point out too is that when I reach up, I don't reach up on my toes. I like to do it where I stay firmly planted, feet flat on the ground, so that I can really kind of in that mountain pose, I can really feel the stability and the structure and the strength of my body supporting me. And you can do it as slow or as quick as you want. You can start out slow and go quicker. This is a super basic practice, and then you design it the way that you want to. After I do the pumping and my arms are up here, I like to keep the arms up for a bit afterwards so that I can kind of hold on to that upward energy a little bit more. I can feel my heart pumping when I get to this point, and I sort of settle myself down with this in this pose where my arms are still sort of, again, we're still like enjoying this upward energy feeling, feet firmly planted on the ground, so I feel very strong and sturdy, and my heart is pumping, so it's still moving things. My arms are getting a little bit of a workout while I'm doing this too. And then I can even descend into just arm circles, frontward, backward, rotation, however you like, if you're up for that. Always remembering to keep as little tension as possible in the neck and the shoulders. We don't want to strain them. And then what I like to do at the end is just literally just drop the arms, drop all tension, feel the downward rest and downward energy for the muscles, the shoulders, the neck, and just and really even let that like penetrate that like downward energy and softness throughout the whole body. All right. And so that's when it's really nice to get into like a really nice, deep, long, slow breath practice as well. When I do this, when I do most exercises, I like to work through, I'm mainly breathing in and out from the nose, specifically, and not in through the nose, out through the mouth. I try not to do mouth breathing too much whenever I can. Try to focus on the nose. All right. What else? I think that's it. So we'll just do a couple here. I also like to, if you're able to do this, I can do a pretty good forward bend. That's one of my strengths, is that I can do a forward bend and you know, almost get flat with my hands. Not everyone can do that. Some people can only go this far. So again, this is where you like do it the way that it works for you. For me, since I can touch the ground, what I also like to do is do a little bit of a squat while I'm reaching down. And so I keep my knees over my ankles during that period and not like leaning forward. So again, I get like a little bit of a squat workout too while I'm doing it. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a little bit and then we'll wrap it up. All right. Okay, so I'll just do about 10 or 15 here just to show it. Again, it's so simple. It's not rocket science. So, all right, here we go. Down. And I like to count on the way up. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so that was about 15. Just enough to get the heart pumping. Again, I like to keep my arms up. Start to soften the neck and shoulder muscles. Feel the heart pounding, feel the heart pumping. That's what we want to do. We want to like remind ourselves that we've got this powerful pump directly in the center of our chest. And the blood is flowing, circulation is moving, and water is moving throughout the body. All right, again, you can bring your arms down. You can stay up in those arms for as long as you want without straining. Arms can do here. We do like arm circles if you'd like, but eventually just bring the arms down and really, really just dive into relaxed muscles everywhere. And even let it, like that downward relaxation, that softening, go into the thighs, the feet, the knees, the hips. But the beauty is that you're still presencing that really firm, stable structure of your feet that stance is giving you. So I think that's about it. Again, you can do this to recover, move slowly into your day. It can revive you at some point in the day if you need to. And yeah, all right. Favorite time again is Kapha season, but it can be for any time of year. All right, thanks so much.